In this video today, I will be testing the new Tank S3 smartwatch from the Rogbid brand. Hey friends, I'm Shaz and welcome back to the Ministry of Reviews. The marketing team from the Rogbid brand wanted me to test this new S3 model and share my honest feedback with all my viewers. So this is a rugged smartwatch with a large 1.96-inch HD screen, a metallic military standard frame, IP69 1080m waterproof rating, the Bluetooth calling function, and the standard sports modes and the health KPI monitoring. But the best feature for me is the long-lasting 680 mAh battery that can go for more than 2 weeks on a single charge. So here is what we get inside the box. We get the standard user manual, a charging cable, and finally the Rogbid S3 smartwatch. Alright friends, so now let's have a closer look at this Rogbid Tank S3 smartwatch. Looks quite nice, very decent size and the weight as well. It comes with this black rubber silicone band which is quite durable. And the size here is about 22 mm. That's the size that connects with the watch. In terms of the weight, as I said, it's a decent weight. It's not very heavy or light. In fact, we have the machine to actually check the weight of this watch. So let's see how heavy this is. It's about 89 grams. 89 grams with the band. And just to give you the context, the new Apple Watch is around 52 grams without the band. This one without the band is 69 grams only versus the 52 grams of the Apple Watch. The new Apple Watch and the new Samsung Watch is a smaller screen, about 1.5-inch screen, and the weight is about 35 grams. So that's the weight of this watch. I like the weight. It's not very heavy. It's quite nice, and in fact when you put this on, it looks quite nice. And this 1.96 size is perfect for any wrist. As you can see, it's not that big, but it's big enough to have a nice view of all the different things on the watch itself. So in terms of the frame, now the best thing about this watch is because this is a rugged smartwatch, it comes with a very strong frame. This is a titanium alloy metallic military standard frame, which is very, very strong. You've got the brand name right there. In terms of the buttons, you don't have any buttons on the left, and on the right side you just have this dial kind of a button. That's the only button you have. You press this button, it basically shows you the main home page or the main watch face. You move this dial up or down, then you can change the watch face, and you can just simply stop at the one that you like. Let's go back to the main one. This is the main. The other way to actually change this is long press the screen, and then you can also change the watch face by doing that. So just one button, and this is an up and down kind of a navigation dial. So for example, if you're in the settings section, then you just up and down the different setting options that you can view. So that's one button here. Now looking at the back, you've got this very nice finishing. You've got the monitor right, the sensor right in the middle. Then you've got these two ports for the charging cable to connect. So for example, I've got the cable here with me. So we just connect this at the back end, connect this with these two dots. And then as soon as you do that, the watch starts charging. So it's very simple to charge. Just need to connect it with the power source and it starts charging. And the battery on this watch is amazing. It's about 680 mAh if I'm not wrong. It can easily last around more than 2 weeks on the regular usage, but it can go almost 70 plus days on a battery saver mode. So this is the exterior, the body of the watch. Now let's start testing the different functions and features available on this Rogbid Tank S3 smartwatch. Alright, so as I said earlier, this is the main watch face, and you can just change that to the one that you like. Now there are quite a few pre-installed watch faces on this watch itself, but you can go to the mobile app and download a different one if you like, and I'll show you how to do that, how to connect this watch with a mobile application later on in this video. Alright, so this is the main watch face. Now if you swipe up, you get to see the different notifications available. Now I haven't connected this with my mobile yet, so I'm not getting any notifications. but if you have connected it with your mobile phone, then you get to see all the different notifications appear here. Back to the main home page. Now if you swipe down, you get to see this shortcut menu area where you can adjust the brightness, you can set the do not disturb, you can look at the battery percentage, you switch on the flashlight, you have this mini settings area as well, then the time and date. Now if you swipe this to the left, you get to see the different activity summaries on this watch. So you've got the steps, the sleep monitoring, the heart rate, the blood pressure, oxygen level, the weather, and in fact you can add more widgets here by pressing this plus sign. Alright, so then let's go back to the main home page. Now if you swipe this to the right, then you get to see all the different options available on this watch. So for example, the activity is the one that we just saw. Then you have the sleep monitor, the heart rate, exercise monitor, exercise records, blood pressure, oxygen level, the stress level. If you connect this with your mobile, you also get to see the weather. You can make phone calls on this. This is a Bluetooth calling smartwatch, so you can actually use this watch to make calls, and also use this watch to listen to music or operate the music. You've got the remote camera shutter option as well, so you just simply use this remote shutter option to take pictures on your mobile. You've got the relaxation mode, the stopwatch, alarm, timer. There are quite a few of the options which are standard in most of the smartwatches. The overall user interface on this smartwatch is very similar to most of the other watches in the market. It's not a new user interface, so if you've been using a smartwatch, this will be very similar in terms of the user experience. Now let's start testing some of the different functions and features. The health monitoring, the waterproof rating, also connect this with the mobile application, and a few other things. Alright friends, so the first thing I would like to actually do in order to test the performance of this Rogbid Tank S3 smartwatch is actually connect this with the mobile app. And I will do that on my Samsung mobile, but you can also connect this with your iPhone if you have. It works on both the platforms. You simply need to go and look for this app. It's called The Fit, DA Fit. Once you find it, just install it on your mobile and then open it. And the very first thing that you need to do is actually connect this mobile with your phone, with your smartwatch through the Bluetooth. So make sure the Bluetooth is on your mobile. We click on add device. The mobile then will search for the device and then give you the S3. Click on this and just connect it. And then it will take a second or two for the mobile to connect with your smartwatch, and as you can see, it is connected now. So it's a very easy, user-friendly mobile applications. A couple of steps to connect this with your watch up front, and once it's connected, it always remains connected. You don't have to do this every time you switch on the application. So let me give you a quick tour of this mobile app. It looks quite nice. It's a very standard kind of app user interface that you would find in most of the other smartwatches as well. This is the main home page where you get to see a summary of all the different activities like the number of steps, sleep, heart rate, blood pressure, oxygen, stress, and a few other things. The next tab here at the bottom is to track your workouts. Basically, it will tell you how much have you worked out in terms of the running, walking, or bicycling on the map itself. So it will basically show you your point A to point B and the distance that you've covered, the number of calories that you've burned, the time it took, all those kind of activities. Then this is the main area. This is where you see the different settings option available on this smartwatch in the mobile app. Now quite a few of them are actually available on the settings within the watch itself. So if you just don't want to use all these, you can actually just start using those settings on the watch itself. But the good thing here is the watch face section. This is where you can add more watch faces onto the smartwatch here. And then finally, the last one is your profile. You can set a certain number of steps as a goal. You have your profile in terms of your name, your gender, and so on. So this is the main area. As I said, all these different settings are available on this. But what I like to do is actually go and check the watch faces available on this mobile app. So let's go to the watch face gallery here. This is the standard gallery. Here you can see a lot of different watch faces available on this mobile app. You've got different sections. So you've got the new watch faces, the recommended one, artistic one, the funny ones as well, the colorful ones. You've got modern, classic, and few others. And once you click on a section, so for example, if you click on the colorful one, you get to see all the different options available within the color section. As you can see, it takes a few seconds for these to load the images on the screen of your mobile. My mobile is slightly an older version, that's why it's taking a little longer. But it takes just a few seconds for the watch faces to appear on the screen here. And then if you want to transfer any of these to your smartwatch, you simply need to click on it. And then you'll get to see the description, the size of this. You click on apply, and then it starts transferring this watch face from this mobile app to the smartwatch here. There you go. So as soon as it completes the transfer or finishes downloading, it automatically makes this new dial as the standard default dial on your screen. It looks very nice. It's quite bright and colorful, and I'm not sure if the camera is doing justice in capturing the quality and the brightness, clarity of the watch, but I can tell you it looks very nice and clear and bright. Alright friends, so now let's test the accuracy of some of the health tracking KPIs. So I've got my oximeter here. What we will do is now go to the mobile app, click on, for example, the heart rate, and just switch this on and connect it with my finger here, and then also click on the screen here. Now let's see if we get the same number for the heart rate, which is this number here at the bottom, 72. But as you can see, the numbers are very similar, right? It's in the same range. So this number has stopped now. It's about 73 beats per minute. It's about 74. So within the same range, you don't really get the exact number. In some cases you do, but even if you get it within the same range, it's quite decent. So 73, 72, and this number keeps on fluctuating. So the heart rate, beats per minute, the number is quite similar, or in the same range. Alright, so now let's check the blood oxygen, which is SpO2. So click on this. Switch on the oximeter here. Let's put it in my finger, tap on that icon there for the watch to start tracking or monitoring it, and then it'll take about 5 seconds and give you a number. So it's about 97% versus 99. It was 98 just a few seconds, so 97. So this number, obviously this is a live oximeter, so it keeps on fluctuating while this number stays the same. It fixed, so 97, 97. So the oxygen level tracking is quite accurate on this smartwatch. Alright, so as I said earlier, now you can operate some of the functions on your mobile because it's connected with the smartphone. So we can test a few of those things. So for example, the first one I'd like to test is actually go and see if we can operate the music player on this. Now the good thing here is that this watch, because it's a Bluetooth calling watch, it has an inbuilt microphone as well as a speaker. So in fact, you can go to the player section and click on this. Now the volume or the audio is out of the smartwatch, not from your mobile, but from the smartwatch. So let me take this out, my mic. You can skip song. There you go, and in fact you can change the volume here. Alright, so now let's try to make a phone call. Let's go to the phone section here. Click on this, then we click on the dial pad, click on a number.
Welcome to Etisalat by E&. للاستمرار باللغة العربية اضغط 1.
There you go. So the Bluetooth calling is also working. Again, it's quite loud. The built-in speaker is also nice and loud.
3 दबाएं.
Let's switch off this calling option. Now, as I said earlier, this is a very nice IP69 10 ATM waterproof smartwatch. It's a very high rating for any smartwatch. In fact, you can take this for a swim as well. And I'm testing this here in my studio. Looks quite nice. Now, obviously, I can't do an extended test on the waterproof, but it's a standard waterproof IP69 rating, so it shouldn't be a problem. But all in all, guys, it looks quite nice. I've been testing this since yesterday, and I really like the screen. It's quite nice, quite decent in terms of the brightness and the clarity. You've got a few very nice watch faces as well, and then the other nice thing is the screen size is quite big, and the feel that you get is very, very nice. It's a very decent 1.96 inch HD screen, a very strong metallic or the titanium alloy metallic frame of this is a military standard, so you shouldn't worry about dropping this watch and damaging it. And that's it, friends. So this was a very quick review of this Rogbid Tank S3 smartwatch. Very nice, highly recommended, especially at this very nice affordable price point. So guys, you simply can click on the link in the description of this video that takes you directly to the official Rogbid store, where you can buy this nice Rogbid Tank S3 smartwatch. That's it, friends. Thanks for watching this video.